Hello students, I am Dr. Ruby, Department of Psychology, St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Kadalur. Today I am going to take a brief introduction on values, the sources of values, why it is important today. So as a teaching staff, so we are handling many students of many disciplines. So this is the paper given to all the first years of all discipline. So this paper is given to even in the school students. So in some CBSE schools, so this paper is given as an important paper. So today I am going to take the importance of value education. So if you see the meaning, value is a brief, is a mission that is meaningful. So every person has a set of personal values which guide them to achieve their goal. So if you see the concept, for example, a person who value truthfulness definitely never bring themselves to tell lies. A person who value friendship or family put their entire life for the dedication of their parents and live the most of their life for their well-being. So this is how value works. So this is nothing but the importance we give. So most of us, so some we can see many women give importance to jewels. As students, if they are giving more importance in developing their knowledge, so definitely if their attitude is good, they can bring them into practice. So we can see, if you see the sources where this values comes from. So values, we have 5 sources. Religion is the main source. Then comes the philosophy, literature, social customs and science. So religion depicts many values. So as we have many religion among us, so which predicts lot of values. So the way we are brought up, so our environment, our family background. So these things will help us to develop lot of values in the home environment. So how this value works? So if you see the characteristics, it is purely subjective, relative and absolute. So it is purely individual. So a person who values based on their interest. So according to Spranger, a scientist, he has defined value as a basic interest of motive in the personality of an individual. So many of us have a lot of interest among us. So this interest will help us to achieve our goal. So you can see as a student, so this is a paper given to the first year students. So they have a lot of energy and they have a lot of interest in their own settings. So this energy, whatever they do, it should bring out in their behavior. So only if they are involved, they can bring them into practice. So it is your mind setup how it works. So if you see the classification, so 2 scientists has given classification according to Walter G. Everett. So value is classified as economic value, the importance we give to market value, then recreation value, the importance we give for leisure time. So giving importance to leisure time is very, very important for our healthy well-being. So nowadays we are seeing, so many of us around 20, 30 years, so they are coming across a lot of problems, health issues. So in those days, these problems were after 50 and 60. Now it is coming around 20 itself. So this is because the importance we give to our health aspect is less. So if we give value, definitely we can take care of our well-being. Then social values, so value of association, then religious value, recreation value. So these are all the classification given by Walter G. Everett. So the another scientist has classified value into individualistic value. So individualistic value nothing but, so it depends on the individual person's interest. The person, whatever we are interested, that we will do it in our actions. Okay, then national value, then moral values, then spiritual values. The spiritual value is, some we can see they dedicate most of their life for the involvement towards God. Okay, so definitely if they are involved, definitely it comes out in their behavior. So those who are fear of God, so this fear of God itself will help them to avoid many of the problems. So these are the things we are going to see. So why it is important among students? Since this is a paper given to the first year student, So it is very important because since this paper is handled by psychology staff, so we depend mainly on the behavior, students' behavior. So we give importance to the students' behavior. The syllabus is framed in such a way so to mold their behavior in all aspects. So to bring them the narrow-minded person to think broad, okay, take it easy policy, so positive thinking. So these are all the basic things which is predicted. So some of the values which is given in the college environment, say for example, so the values like discipline, punctuality, sincerity. So these are the values given in a conditioned way so that the students can learn themselves and mold their behavior. Okay, so these are all the things we are giving to the students. Then one more thing is erosion. So erosion is nothing but crisis of values, the turning point. So nowadays we can see the erosion in all aspects. So the three broad aspects is political erosion, social erosion and economic erosion. Political erosion you can see. So there are categorized in many types like loss of leadership, political exploitation. So this exploiting we can see during the voting times. So how the leaders exploit the people to get votes. So there are people who dedicate their life for their people well-being, but some are with the selfish attitude, they exploit the people to go. So this shows there is erosion of political erosion, political value. Then police atrocities, scandals and indiscipline. So these are all the classification, these are all the categories that comes under political erosion. Then if you take the broad aspect, social erosion, so caste system is the main important thing that prevails, which affects in all aspects, in school environment, in college, in working sectors. So definitely, so this is one of the important thing which hinder our human development. Okay, then social disorganization. So there is no unity among the people. So there is lot of difference, lot of fragments among the people in lot of ways. Like say for example, based on their status, based on caste, based on educated and uneducated, poor, rich. So these are all the things which make the people disorganized. There is no good organization. So when the people are disorganized, so this in itself prevails lot of problem among the people. That when there is no unity, it affects in all ways. Then marital disorganization. So this is the another one which is the main prevailing thing. So it shows the erosion of social value. So why there is disorganization? Because so we can see that so there is a lot of things. We can go to the family environment. So nowadays, so each family you can take. So in those days there were many people. Now every family has only one daughter or one son. So there is lot of advantage they are taking. They are thinking, but we can say that there is lot of disadvantage in the way they are brought up. So there is the learning is less, lack of maturity. Okay, so maturity in the sense there is no adjustment, understanding, helping. The people are very possessive, adamant. So this type of people getting into family environment, definitely it affects them in all aspects. So if there is no adjustment, understanding between the partner, definitely they'll go for divorce. So marital disorganization is another thing which is affecting our nation. So these are all the things, selfish attitude, so there is no social sensitiveness. So these are all the factors that comes under social exploitation. Then the economic erosion. So the economic erosion we can see rise of industrialization and urbanization. The people we can see, the people from rural area, they go to the urban place in search of job. So the people there becomes crowded. Okay, so we have our own cultural values like joint family system. So this is totally affected. So the crowded causes lot of pollution. So this comes under erosion of economic value. Then rise of materialism. So nowadays we can see man has become a machine. So there is no love and affection. So lack of understanding between the family members. Even they kill their own father and mother for their property issues. So these are all the most prevailing problems. So this all shows that there is erosion of value. Erosion is turning point or crisis of values, so which we are lacking nowadays. Okay, so why I am going to instruct on why this value education is very important. So this is important not only for students, it is important for family women, teaching staffs, teachers, nurse, doctors. So it is very important in their own aspects. Okay, so the government also is taking, so many non-government organization as organizing a lot of programs based on this, on a lot of creating awareness among the students, among the working women's people. So why we have to give value for certain things, which is why it is very important. So these are all important to run our environment in a smooth manner. So to avoid corruption, to avoid all sort of problems. So these are all the things we are going to discuss on value education. So this is a paper very important for the first year students. Thank you.